I think that every civil rights leader that came into Philadelphia came by the radio station. Cecil Moore, who was the president of the NAACP, his second home basically was WDAS. WDAS was interested in working with the black community because that's what their programming was for. And the station did many things to promote black enterprise and civil rights movements and stuff in the Philadelphia area. They called me Bonnie Prince Charlie, the blue-eyed soul brother, because of my light-colored eyes. And all of us had our little monikers, and we were well-read, and so we could talk of things. The black person depended upon the radio and the church for information. And so you had the minister who was preaching every Sunday, and you had the DJ and the news, because we were also doing news. We emphasized news. On the day of the march, we gathered at the radio station early because WDAS had put together, they had, I forget if it was 10 or 13 buses, and staff members were assigned as bus captains. We went to Washington. It was a bright, sunshiny day. Well, we left Philadelphia around 5 o'clock in the morning. It was very hot. When we got there, we were taken to an area between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. It became a sea of people, and people came from all walks of life, from all of the states of the Union, and it was a festive, dignified gathering. They had what was called a press tent, and there were some phone lines. Of course, they were busy all day long. And so when you were able to get a phone line, because they didn't have cell phones back in those days, and so when you were able to get a phone line, you reversed the charges to the radio station, and you called in what they called was a feed. So Georgie Woods, Jim Clash, and myself, the three of us, were calling back feeds throughout the day back to the station. And now Mahalia Jackson's at the podium. She's singing Move On Up a Little Higher. A. Philip Randolph just finished talking, or he talked about the great contract that he just did in promoting the Pullman Porters. And in about an hour, we're going to have Dr. Martin Luther King come as the keynote speaker. So it was, we did that reporting, and we were on top. As far as I know, we were the only station doing that for the black community. We had a lot of fun. We were tired that evening, I'll tell you that. It was a long day, but a happy day. I'm making an effort now to reach the black clergy in my area, and also work through the sororities and fraternities in the black community to reach out to their national chapters to not only talk about the March on Washington, but about black history itself. The lynchings, the burnings, the Ku Klux Klan, the whole bit. We have a story to tell. Tell it, don't be ashamed of it. And move forward. If you know from whence you came, you can chart a course of where you're going.